5.
We're going to get a handful tonight, America. This is a sure win. Guaranteed.
The Suns 4-24 taking on the 15-11 Mavericks. One of the big surprises of the season so far. Meantime.
Your cup, man.
Don't ask.
Hey, guaranteed.
James Harden, 50 points, 10 rebounds, 11 assists. That's his fourth 50-point triple-double. Nobody's ever had that.
Man, look.
In NBA history.
Yeah. The guy, I said it last year. I think he may be one of the best one-on-one players I've ever seen. And I'm talking about Iceman, Michael, Bernard King.
Wow.
Guys who are unstoppable offensively. I would put James Harden in that conversation. And that ugly snake thing he wore tonight, too.
Hey, it started with like that, though. Yeah. I told you, Ernie, it started with the drip.
I'm not going to let you go with that.
You can't wear something like that to the game and not bring 50 ball with you, man. It started with the outfit.
Well, yeah, there's the outfit.
It is.
Look, you into the building with this? This is confident.
Ashes and all.
Listen, when people start filming you walking in, random strangers, you know you look like trash.
Listen,
you look like
nothing trash about that. That's
Stop it.
That's dripping. It was a puddle behind him.
I tell you what, if you want one, I will go get you one of those for Christmas.
That's what started. Look, you see that? That's how he got to play, man. In order for them to come out of this, him and Chris Paul have to bring this energy every night. He said tonight that they was focused on both ends of the ball. That's what they're going to have to do for the rest of the year.
Yeah.
Got to start like
his ability to score, Chuck, is second to none in this modern era. But I can't let you get away with that statement. Iceman, Michael Jordan. I just can't let you get away with it because of this. You know, as we watch, 50, 10, and 11 is incredible. Only people no one else has ever done that.
Nobody's done it 4 times.
4 times, yeah.
James Harden's done it 4 times.
The new era, Chuck, of basketball.
Yeah.
It's easier to score. Not saying that it's easier to score.
And I agree with that.
Yeah. Because again, you don't have to play the game like this because of the hand check rule. You're playing the game with your shoulders facing the rim all the time, so you could see all your outlets.
But I'm just saying,
that makes you much easier.
I totally
game.
agree with this. It's a lot.
So no, but he's not in the. If Iceman and Michael Jordan played with their shoulders facing the rim every time, you would, Michael.
First of all, Kenny, I'll give you some of that, but I'm gonna guarantee.
Okay, all right.
My Phoenix Suns, Dan Marley, Jeff Hornacek, Richard Dumas, Oliver Mark West. We're going to rise up, America.
Frank Johnson.
Who
used to cut your hair before the game.
Shave my head.
Oh, man.
This is our night.
That's why
we got Dirk Nowitzki, who's 112 years old, coming back tonight.
Yeah.
Right.
And we're going to go after the old man.
And you realize Devin Booker, their leading scorer, is
It don't matter. DeAndre Ayton going to have a triple-double, and we're going to rise up, America.
Okay, man.
Good luck.
Man. Still hurt with this.
Brian Anderson, Kevin McHale have the call with RGO.
Brian Anderson, the player.
It's in the books at Toyota Center in Houston, where James Harden leads everybody with 19 in the first half. And the Rockets lead at 62-56, despite the fact the Lakers shot 58% in the first half and got 18 from LeBron James. It is the American Express Halftime Report. Studio J here in Atlanta. Ernie Johnson, Kenny Charles, and sitting in for Shaquille O'Neal is Kevin Garnett. And we point out once again, sending all our best to Shaq and his son.
Yes.
Sharif had heart surgery today, which went perfectly, we are told. And so,
amen.
All the news
awesome.
is good on that front. And we miss you, Shaq, but take your time. Shaq's going to take next week off as well.
Yes.
And then come back after.
Is he having surgery again next week?
Leave him alone. He's going to sit with his son.
Chuck.
To make it 2 weeks.
Chuck, where's the humanity?
2 weeks? 2 weeks? I'm going to get some type of surgery to get 2 weeks off. Come on, man.
I'll give you a black eye.
He's like, he got a black eye. Take a week off.
Come on, man.
Classic,
come on, man. Wow.
So we classic. Classic is one word. So we
take
started
off the CL.
Talking about the fact the Houston Rockets are 12-14 through 26 games. They're American Express teammates from the first half. James Harden with his 19, Chris Paul with his 12. Paul scoreless in the first quarter and then has 12 at the half.
He just said the guy's going to have surgery again next week.
We'll get 2
Where do
weeks
we
off.
even begin to count? But we knew from early on, your reaction right out of the gate on what you saw from James Harden.
Listen, Ernie, first off, could you play this one clip? I want to explain something to y'all. This is called drip too hard. You understand?
Well,
Shout the little baby. When you come to the game like this, you got to bring your game. So you know what? This is what I'm expecting. The pump fake, I'm going to the hole. I got to finish it.
Okay.
This is called wiping your behind with somebody right here. This is
Okay.
how you got to get out of your funk right here.
Okay.
Right here. This is drip too hard. Yeah. This
Okay.
is what y'all came to the game for.
I hear you.
You understand? This is how you get out of this. The Rockets need this every night from your best player.
Ooh,
Right?
you know what I do like what you said about that play. If you were the defender there, you would have came up. You don't let guys have that runway.
No.
On that pick and roll,
You have to take that
come up.
Yep,
Okay.
you have to take the space up because
Tyson
coming
Chandler
down
need to
here,
take that space up.
And you know what? It'll neutralize his speed coming downhill.
Yeah, but see, but that's one of the beauties of that offense. Tyson is afraid to leave Clint Capella.
Yep, for the lob.
Yeah,
Yep.
so he's cheating. That's why he got dunked on.
He got dunked on and he waited. If he had stepped up, he had a lob. So either way, he was going to get thrown in the rim.
Throwing in the room.
Kenny, all I can say is be alive because this guy's probably got a little bit more speed than Shaq.
Yeah, he does.
Getting back to the
That's why it's always got to be a sneak attack because when you come up that pick and roll and KG's there, you can't let him be there.
Yeah.
So you have to sneak attack him. Oh, and you have to let him know. But what I'm saying is, Ernie,
here quick enough.
Ernie, we're talking about last year's team to this year's team. And the one thing is, with Chuck and I, we were talking about spacing and threats. When you have multiple threats like they did last year, and Ariza and Matamute and all of these guys on the floor and Eric Gordon come off the bench, it kind of looks like this because Eric is now in the game because freeze it here. Now you look where Kuzma is. You see how he's attached because he's like, this guy is a threat. And LeBron is, typically you'd have your foot in the paint if you're 2 dribbles away, 2 passes away. But he has 1 foot close because he says, Tucker can knock down the shot, so I gotta be there, but I'm there too late. Then all of a sudden, boom. This was last year's offense with Ariza plethora. But again, if we freeze it here, we have House over here. I can keep my eye on James Harden. If I'm LeBron, now there's only one side. There's no screen over there. There's not 2 shooters. So now all of a sudden there's more traffic in the lane. So when Harden goes to the basket, now I can get back a little quicker without the pick. But I'm here to help when he drives, where I wouldn't have been here last year because I have multiple shooters. And again, same thing. Look, freeze it again. He's like, Pope is like in the lane. This is Harden. Here. These guys are typically on the 3-point line last year. Now everyone's in the paint. I can defend better. House is having a great year at what he picked up from Houston, but he's not the same threat that these guys were. He's not a proven threat. So now I can help. Freeze it here. Now I stay. He would have never stayed if Trevor Ariza was there. He would have went through the lane and created space. So the shot is up. Now I have 3 rebounders in the paint, and we're off to the races. A different type of environment than they did last year. And this, to me, is the difference why they aren't the same team because of the space. And as Chuck said, the floor is shrunk.
You know what we're going to have to do here, though?
What's that?
We're going to have some kind of a fine system or something because this guy's name has come up a good 5 or 6 times
I know.
in pregame and right now.
Luke.
Mabute?
What does the
Bahamute.
say?
Bahamute.
Bahamute.
I thought I said Luke Bahamute. I think I got it right now.
No, we all
It's
say
always
it.
Mabute, but
Yeah.
Luke Bahamute.
But he know who the hell he is.
Hey, the Rockets know who he is because
That's exactly right.
Bahamute or Mahamute, they miss him. They miss Mahamute,
Got the
Mahamute.
bar, right.
Welcome to the
We're about a third of the way through the NBA season. LeBron and the Lakers are on a 50-win pace. The same cannot be said of Houston. It's been a sub-500 struggle for James Harden and the Rockets.
Are you kidding me?
No, we don't kid.
That he
ain't-
really overcome
That's
the
the
way
drip.
they've been playing.
That's the drip right there.
ain't dripping.
Called
That's
just
drip too
awful.
hard right there.
I don't ever know if that's
Drip
dripping.
too hard right there.
Ain't no snake in that color
I'm
either.
sorry. That's drip too hard.
Lakers and Rockets, called by Marv Albert, Chris Webber, and Kristen Ledlow, coming your way in about 10 minutes. While here inside Studio J in Atlanta, TNT NBA Tip-Off is presented by Auto Trader. Ernie Johnson, Charles Barkley, Kenny the Jet Smith.
I thought I was with Barry White. I know you was Ernie. You sounded like Barry White over there.
If I could just bottle that upper respiratory infection, then I could do some Barry
I
White.
hope you feel better. If you need mouth to mouth, get somebody else.
Yeah, exactly.
If you need mouth to mouth.
By the way, sitting in for Shaquille O'Neal tonight is Kevin Garnett.
Yes.
Big ticket. Great
Ticket.
to see you, man.
Guys, good to be here.
And I have great news tonight.
What's that?
Great news. The
Christmas gifts?
No, the procedure, the surgery for Sharif O'Neal went perfectly today. That's the reason Shaq isn't here.
Awesome.
His son,
family.
who is going to be playing at UCLA
Yes.
next season, and had that surgery today in LA. Last time we saw Sharif, it was last year. Remember at the
Yeah, he had the game winner.
Yeah, he had the high school game going on behind us, and there was Sharif winning it.
That's what's up.
And you know, listen, anytime your kid has surgery, especially heart surgery, any type of surgery.
Any kind of surgery.
It's tough. But man, we're so happy for Shaq and Sharif and Shauna, who's a great mom.
Yeah.
Shaq's a great dad.
Yeah, all the kids, without question.
All the kids.
I wanted to send some a bit of encouragement. When I was 12, 13, I was diagnosed with a couple murmurs in my heart, irregular heartbeat, excuse me. And you know, they asked my mom, did you want to do surgery? And she obviously said no. And you know, I'm here.
Yeah.
So you know, I didn't want to go through the whole spiel of it, but I just wanted to tell Sharif that, you know, even though you have conditions, you know, you're still able to play and listen to your body. And, you know, you're going to make it through this.
Yeah. And
No,
he was so
yeah,
thankful that the staff at UCLA, that they found that.
Right.
And he's going to be back for next season.
That's awesome, man. Shaq, we love you, man.
Love you, Shaq.
Glad they fired you.
Stop.
We've
You stop.
we also have an addition to your wardrobe, because we know in Area 21,
Yes.
you always have the hoodie on.
Well, just different. Yeah, okay. The hoodie, yeah.
Yeah. And so this has been. I don't know how this was.
Somebody made this?
Custom made. This
Chuck,
is-
you gave me this? Where's this come from?
You know, we know
it's
you
a-
like the hoodie.
Okay.
It's a blazer with
It's a blazer hoodie.
You know what?
It's a blazer
Hey,
hoodie.
KG,
Wait, but the most
That's
important
not a
thing
bad look,
but the
KG.
most
I'll
Am
let
I
you know,
getting this
man.
off? Is this going? How to drip on this, man?
No, but the most important thing, do we have a curse button?
Oh, man, listen.
the cuss button.
The cuss button.
Cuss button. No.
Yeah.
You know, 'cause
He's on his best behavior.
We're not on
tonight.
NBA TV now.
It's okay.
We have to be very careful with the curse words.
It just imagine that your elderlies are around.
I got it.
That's all.
Thank you, guys.
Let's talk Lakers. Let's talk Lakers Rockets. And Accelerate Your Game is presented by Auto Trader. And the Lakers have certainly accelerated their game after a 2-5 start. They've gone 15-5. And you see, since November 29th, their ranks in the league and all those departments. So here's my question for you, Kevin. What's more surprising to you, the Lakers 17-10 or the Rockets 12-14?
The Rockets. I did not know that Trevor Ariza's absence and
Luke.
Bamute, all of them leaving in the defense and the presence of that team, I did not anticipate this move from that. I thought that they would be adamant team that would be probably one, if not two. I thought they would be the team to come back and be able to put some pieces with Chris Paul and James, and they went backwards. One of the questions I was going to pose to the staff today is that what is going on with the Rockets? Like, I just want to say that when teams like this, and this is my 2 cents, it takes your best 2 players to come together to bring everybody else together. And I think James Harden and Chris Paul have that ability to do that. And if they're going to change, it's going to have to start with those 2 guys.
And they tried the Melo thing, and that did not work.
Well, we don't know if it didn't work because it's the same thing going on right now.
They're losing anyway, though. What didn't work, though?
But see, I think that the one thing they're missing is the toughness of Trevor Ariza. I'm a big Trevor Ariza fan.
Yeah.
And listen, I'm going to change my expectations of the Lakers if they're able to get Trevor Ariza. 'Cause I've said before, I think he's one of the most underrated players. The Luke Marbute, exact same thing. But also, the one things they do, they kept the floor spread.
Yeah.
So the floor is shrinking for James and Chris. And let's be said, also, Clint Capella, he needs space too. Because he gets all his points on dunks and passes from Trevor and Chris. But losing those 2 guys defensively and their toughness really has hurt the Rockets, plain and simple?
Yeah, I would say it's also a talent. All I'm saying is pointing at talent. So when you play the style of basketball that the Houston Rockets play, they say, we want to get more shots up. So, okay, you want to get 115 shots up in a game, let's say. And if you take 115, we think we're better at that. But they don't have the personnel they had last year. So now that you're giving the same amount of shots and you're taking more, you can't make the higher clip. Golden State can do that. Oh, you take 115 shots, I don't care what the defense is, you give me 115 shots, we take 100, we're going to beat you. Yep. Houston was like that last year. I don't care what you do, we're going to beat you if you give us that many shots and we give you that many. Now, you give me that many shots, we're about 500 team. We're not really a great team. We're not better than you. We don't have Trevor. We don't have a Mute. We don't have guys who can create opportunities differently. And Eric Gordon now doesn't have the same opportunities. We're not as good. They don't have the talent to play at that pace right now.
Got a guarantee, though, Ernie.
What's your guarantee?
Guaranteeing.